Well, this is truly a first for me. A little macaque monkey grabbing a packet of crisps out of someone's bag and then making his way up the tree and then trying to rip them open and eat them both. We're here in Princess Beach in Railay Beach, and we're here to see as much wildlife as possible. So that's what we're going to do in this video. We're going to see as much wildlife, and we do get to see a bit. So stick around. Some beautiful shots of macaque monkeys, leaf monkeys, and something special as well. So, what's your initial impressions?
It is beautiful. Beautiful.
Right then, folks, let's go searching for wildlife. We're here, as I said, in Railay Beach, so it was one of my dreams to actually come here, especially when I seen the videos of dusky leaf monkeys, macaque monkeys, and various bird life. So I said, once we're in Nao Nang, I really want to come over here because I want to see the dusky leaf monkeys especially. So, unfortunately, even though we got here in the morning, there was a lot of people here. So we want to go back again. We're going to go back this December and we're going to stay over in Railay Beach. So because we're staying over, we'll be able to go out first thing in the morning, about 6 o'clock in the morning when there's nobody around. And then hopefully we'll be able to get to see the dusky leaf monkeys. Now we'll be staying for 2 days. So we'll have 2 chances of actually getting to see them between the morning and the evening. So I'll shoot a video on either one. Like if we get to see them for a while, I'll definitely shoot a video on it. But yeah, besides that, then you've got a whole troop of macaque monkeys, which is down at Princess Beach, which you've seen at the start of the video, and you'll be seeing later on. And also you've got a little other creature, which we'll be seeing a little bit later on. Well, I can't say creature, it's a bird, but we'll be seeing it later on. So stick around for that. It's beautiful. So I'm going to be handing over to the original footage now in 2 secs. So thank you. Well, we just seen some dusky leaf monkeys, which I'll throw into the video now. But this place is exactly what I thought it'd be. Let me introduce the spectacled langur, also known as the dusky leaf monkey. The main reason why they're called the spectacled langur is because they're famous for their bright white glass-shaped rings around their eyes, and also their bright orange babies. These guys are a small tree-dwelling primate, native to the likes of the countries of Malaysia, Thailand, and Myanmar. They also live on a diet of leaves. So basically, they digest leaves like a cow would because they've got a multi-chambered stomach. Now, we were lucky enough to get this footage because it was in the morning time. And that female there, the largest one, is the female. And she's just left 3 after giving birth. How I actually know this is because somebody was photographing her a couple of minutes just as I was setting up. And he said he'd seen a little orange baby. So that's another thing about them. When their babies are born, they're orange. Let's get back now to the video. And it looks amazing. So, Railay Beach is brilliant. And then there's a passageway which we'll walk down to the rest of, down onto the other beach. But where I really want to get to is just a passageway because I just want to see if I can see any more either dusky leaf monkeys or else the crab-eating macaque, the long-tailed macaques. That's where I'm here for. We'll take a walk down now and see what we can see. Just on a more nature side, as in a geological side, it's absolutely fascinating how this is, the caves were made, stalactites and stalagmites, as we were walking around down towards Princess Beach there. It's absolutely amazing, and all the vines coming down, purely beautiful. But here we go, here's some macaque monkeys now. This is a female macaque monkey. I'd say she's about maybe a year, 2 years. And there's another one. There is a couple of babies around, which is absolutely beautiful. So There's a whole troop of them. Now, I have a theory, I don't know whether this is true or not, but I seen a security guard actually looking after these. You're not going to believe this. If I had got it on film, it would have been amazing. But he actually walked over to the alpha male, the big one, who was sitting there, and there's a baby there now. The truly beautiful little thing, and as agile as anything. But he walked over and he fed the male, the alpha male, and he actually high-fived it. And the monkey actually turned around and looked at him and stuck up his hand to high-five. I wish I had got that in film. But yeah, there's a whole troop of them living here. I think they're semi-wild. I'm not 100% sure. I think, not the fact that anybody has done anything to them, but I just think that they're actually semi-wild. That they've become tame over time with the amount of people that's actually here. As I said, there's another little baby now, who's absolutely no harm, just crawling all around the vines and looking around and eating and munching away in trees. And poor little teeth probably sore because they're coming in. If they are anything like human babies, their teeth breaking in, so they want to munch on everything to try and dull the pain of it. But they're as agile as anything. But the rest of the lads, as currently get older, they're as sneaky as anything. Like, there's one eating fruit out of a bowl, which is Self and Brendan was just standing there looking at these guys, and they watch everything. Because as soon as you go up, that's what it was at the start of the video. As soon as them people got up, straight down into the bag of shopping, rob a packet of crisps. It's not healthy for them whatsoever. But from what I've been told and from what I've noticed in Thailand, and in other places, the macaque monkeys are getting so used to humans that they actually come down and they will, take things off you. You just have to be careful, because you don't know if they're carrying disease, you don't know if they're carrying rabies or anything like that. So you just do not want to be bitten by them, so you just stay away from them. Here's a beautiful, personally I think it's a beautiful little sight. About 3 or 4 of them sitting around together, munching away. I think they did actually rob some shopping bag and then going through it and see if there's anything there to actually eat. But yeah, this the entrance to this beach is actually quite small, and this is where they usually congregate. Up on top of the building just behind me there, I think there's like a couple of board holes that they actually go in there at night. That's the reason why I think they're actually quite semi-wild. But they are boisterous, and they don't, forgive me for saying, but they don't take shit off people, or they don't take shit off themselves, because they do fight. But this was one of the main reasons why I actually wanted to come here. I actually wanted to interact, and I wanted to actually view them and see what the crack was. See how they actually got on with humans, and how they interacted with themselves. And I found it very educational, and I also found it very satisfying to actually just sit there and look at them. Now here's the original footage. I know it's a bit shaky, but here's the original footage of this little guy. He's after robbing a packet of crisps, as we shown at the start of the video, and there he is climbing up the tree. So if you do come to Railay Beach, come around to Princess Beach and you'll actually see them. And as promised, as I said earlier on, if I'm not mistaken, that's a sun parakeet or sun parrot. All I heard was the beautiful song, and I couldn't see it anywhere, and then I eventually just seen the orange and the yellow and the green. There we go. It's absolutely beautiful looking. Folks, if you're enjoying this video, a like to the channel would be absolutely fantastic. And also, if you can subscribe. If not, then just leave a comment down below. See you in the next one. Bye for now, folks. See you in the next one. Bye bye.